Hello, everyone. I'm Intermediate O. I'm an Eva fan living in Tokyo, and I was looking forward to seeing the final Evangelion film on the 23rd, but as you probably already know, it has been indefinitely postponed. So that's a huge bummer. When I got the news, I was working on a video of me having gone seen 3.333, which is currently still in theaters in Japan. So, yeah, I'm basically working through my own 5 stages of grief right now with it. But on the bright side, to keep hope alive a little bit, I think an interesting piece of information is that maybe it won't be postponed as long as me and others might be dreading. So, where this piece of information comes from is Hikaru Utada's new album release, where it's kind of like a collection album of all of her theme songs for Evangelion that she's made over the years. And even though the film was not given an updated release window or release date, this album was. So if you see here at the bottom, the new release date is March 3rd. So with this, could we kind of estimate maybe when could the movie be postponed till? So originally, the release date was Wednesday, January 27th. So this was 4 days after the original release of Shin Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0, which was supposed to be released on Saturday, January 23rd. So 23rd, the movie, 4 days later, on the 27th, on a Wednesday, we were supposed to get the Hikaru Utada album. So if the new release date is still on a Wednesday, March 3rd, then that may mean that the new release date is Saturday, February 27th. This would also line up with why they postponed the movie, which they haven't concretely said like this is the specific reason we are delaying this movie or anything like that. But it's pretty much probably because of the soft lockdown that we went into in Japan. So currently on the 7th, we went into soft lockdown and they asked businesses like restaurants, like theaters, to try to close by 8 p.m., which theaters complied with and most other businesses have complied with. Even though most theaters are still running at capacity and they're still allowing you to buy drinks, which is super weird. And this lockdown though is scheduled to end on the 7th. And there's a ton of drama about whether or not it will be or whether or not it should. But if cases do improve over the course of the next 2 weeks, there is the possibility that Japan will leave the state of emergency, will leave the lockdown on February 7th. So that's just about 3 weeks to prep for the release of Shin Evangelion on February 27th if they really wanted to. And I think pretty early on, we can probably suspect whether or not the lockdown will be ending on the 7th, which is reliant on whether COVID cases in Japan seem to settle down. And currently, on Japanese television, they're airing the first 3 Evangelion films on a famous programming block called the Friday Roadshow. So just this Friday, they showed Evangelion 1.0. Next Friday, they'll be showing Evangelion 2.0. And then on the 29th, they'll be showing Evangelion 3.0. So if we were to hear whether or not the movie would be delayed, I feel like it's a pretty good chance that we may hear some information on the 29th with the airing of 3.0 on Japanese television, whether or not the movie is delayed till the end of February. And that's only because I feel like by that point, we would literally be like a week before the scheduled end of the lockdown, so they can probably tell whether or not the lockdown actually is ending or if it will be continuing into late February. And of course, if that's the case, then there's probably no way that the movie would come out in February. So yeah, I'm trying to keep hopeful. Let's try to keep hopeful. If we're lucky, COVID cases will settle down. The lockdown will end on the 7th. We'll maybe get information this month on the 29th, and maybe the movie will come out February 27th of next month. Alright, so that's it for today. I'm still going to work on the 3.333 video. I was definitely bummed out and I stopped working on it, but I'll try to work on it and get that video up in the next day or two.